Hello everybody. I just wanted to tell you guys this before I turn off my camera. Um, well, it's also in the chat, but yeah, pretty much I wasn't streaming for a while because I was either playing Fortnite VR or I was doing other stuff like mowing lawns. Like I only mowed like one lawn though. And I used a drivable lawnmower. And also in the chat, if you are trying to comment anything, you'll have to subscribe. So please subscribe, please. Um, yeah, um, let's get on with the video. And yeah, okay. So we're doing computer programming. This is a big section, like I mean it's not a section, it's a big skill that's in um, Khan Academy, khanacademy.org/computing/computer programming. I will copy that and I will put it in the chat for you guys so you guys can follow along with me, or you can look at it for reference. But if you follow the link, it'll go to this page, which I'm on right now, and all you have to do is go down to Advanced.js, not the natural simulations, but the games and visualizations. The games and visualizations is the one that you want to click on. It'll take you to that section. There's some stuff in there. I'm gonna click that, and okay, so it says check mark, check mark, check mark. I still need to get that challenge in, but I'm going to do the making a slide scroller Happy Beaver. So it's just a couple like 5 documents, a challenge, and the project. And then this is 4 documents, challenge, project. This is 4 documents, 4 challenges, and I think that's it for that one. And then 3D shapes, document, advanced development tools, documents. But so about this unit. So once you take an intro to JS, go here to learn techniques to help you make multi-scene programs, 3D graphics, button menus, and scored games. So it's pretty much so JS means JavaScript, and JavaScript is the language of code that you use to create apps or games, like mobile apps or games, but it's specifically for Android. There's one other for Apple, but I'm not going to do Apple. I'm going because I want to make my own either my own game or my own pretty much app, um, like or like but my main goal for my life is to become, well, not my full life, but pretty much my life temporarily is becoming a software tester. Yeah, and they test bugs, they report them. It's like whenever you play a game of Fortnite, if you like Fortnite, because if you don't like Fortnite, then you know that there's bugs and glitches and stuff that people find out about, and software testers try to get rid of those. But on Fortnite, there's a feedback for bugs, and bugs is another term that that's used. But yeah, so we are gonna go up to making a slide scroller happy hop. I thought it was Happy Beaver, but it's Hoppy Beaver. Intro to Hoppy Beaver. Okay. So Hoppy Beaver is this little beaver guy. So it's just wait a minute, it's just that document? Okay. So I'm gonna read it to you. You don't have to listen. But I forgot to tell you this before you decide and get this video, watch this video, then then you're going to have to watch my other videos, or at least some of my other videos that I've made, and watch the intro to processing JS, because you have to do it before you do this game visualization. So that um, I've made a playlist for you guys, and all my thumbnails on there is the Khan Academy logo, which it's for every single thumbnail of coding, which is Khan Academy. Um, so yeah, make sure to check out those videos. Um, you can actually still click on the link and just press the intro to JS instead of well, not well. Let me check because it shows probably shows something different. Okay, so it says intro to JS drawing and animation. You're probably going to do that. You're going to do the intro to JS drawing and animation. That's there. That's intro to programming and functions. Well, actually, no, those two. Okay, so it goes from drawing basics to variables to becoming a community coder to logic and if statements, debugging programs, looping, writing clean code, and it goes to arrays and objects, all that sort of stuff. And then at the end, there's a becoming a better programmer thing. And after that, like after you take the intro to JS lesson, so becoming a better programmer is talking to you about which one, which path that you. It's talking about which path you would like to take, if you would want to take, because there's something about trigonometry for one of them, which I think is the HTML, slash JS, one of those ones that making web pages interactive, or maybe that might the one for the interactive. I think that's a different one, but yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can go through, because I'm going through the advanced JS, the games and visualizations, and I'm going to that specifically because of my YouTube channels based on gaming, and just want to learn a little more about that, and the the advice that my teacher gave me, he told me, and the other students, to never stop learning, because you're gonna learn something every day. Never stop learning. Learn by your mistakes and all that stuff. Yeah. I don't know why I'm just talking off. But yeah, intro the Hoppy Beaver. So yeah, if you're watching the replay, just skip to this part. I'm not gonna have this edited because I don't have my other videos edited, but yeah, okay, it's 9 o'clock for me right now. So let's try and finish this before I have to do stuff. So we're going to create a game called Hoppy Beaver. Um, it's a lot like a game you may heard of, Flappy Bird. Yep. But it's got a few differences too. In this game, the user can control the beaver, making it hop up so that it can grab sticks to make its den. Here's what it looks like to play, and you probably saw it because of me talking. So let's walk through how we might make this game step by step. First, let's think about the different components of the game, like what we might find in many games. So these four, these four like main points, they go off of every like multiplayer game and stuff like so. Um, I'm not trying to make Fortnite into this, but it's like a really good example, um, because it pretty much does have everything. So the playable character we only have one playable character. Well, there's a lot of playable characters because there's a 100 people in a like 100 people in the lobby, like as in like 100 people spawn from like a battle bus, and they go collect weapons and stuff, and they can also talk to non-player characters, which is NPCs. And I've heard the word NPC before because of Fortnite. And NPCs are people who are programmatically controlled and present an obstacle to the character. The only obstacle in this game is the environment. However, there are no NPCs. Um, that simplifies things. So, NPCs. Let's just get on with it. So, an NPC would be like a bot or something that doesn't hurt you at all. Like it can't hurt you at all, except if you shoot at it, then it will shoot at you back. Um, but it's something that you can do to earn gold, which is it's a currency to buy stuff in Fortnite, but the in-game currency in that game, the in-game currency of that game is V-Bucks, but I mean, well, okay, I'm just thinking of this. Okay, so the in-game currency is like oh jeez, okay, yeah, okay, so yeah, so the environment for Fortnite, it's a 3D world. Uh, I mean, I wouldn't say 3D world. I would say I would say 3D because because Unity is a part of that. But I mean, I think Unity is a 3D, like can do 3D stuff, and there's like 2D stuff. Um, but it's not a 3D world because a 3D like I mean, you know what? It's probably a 3D world, but another like a 3D world would be either like Minecraft or or maybe just a computer game that you go around the map and there's like a storm and stuff. So the environment, this is a slide scroller type game, where we see a 2D world that is scrolling by us with a clear blue sky, ground, and grass. The sky is filled with sticks that can be collected. So the environment for Fortnite would be either a 2D or 3D world that you have guns, you have different types of guns, like grenade launchers, like RPGs, sniper, pistol, AR, a shotgun. People call them a spaz, or or a pistol, like a really upgrade pistol as a deagle, and the players are trying to kill the other players. It's like the last one standing. Last one standing. That's pretty much the game of Fortnite. But if you don't like Fortnite, then sorry about talking about it. But the overall mission: the beaver must hop to grab sticks, and she can't hop too high or below it, or she won't pick it up. The goal is to get to the end of the level with enough sticks to create a nest. So the overall mission is kill everybody, like a hundred player lobby. Um, if it's a solo, then it's one man like one man standing. If it's a duo, then two people standing, and then 3 is trio, 4 is squad. But if there's not teammates and you win, then it still counts as a win for you. I think so, but yeah, okay. So let's see. So the win in Fortnite. I know I'm sorry. I'm just talking about Fortnite because it's relevant for me. The main point in Fortnite, well, not the main point of it. The win is victory is called a victory royale, and it shows up a #1 victory royale on your screen, like at the top, ish, and it's big, but it doesn't block your whole screen. And then you get a bunch of XP for that match, and then you either go back to lobby or you can just ready up for another match in the game. So, okay, so whenever you design a game, you should think through components like that. In fact, game design documents are often many pages long. We've written a very concise version here. Just as an example, now let's implement each component of the game in roughly that order. So, when you talk about NPCs, it says that there are no NPCs in the Beaver game above. What exactly are NPCs? How can NPCs be put into the game? What are some programs with NPCs in them? Okay, guys, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. So let's go to Beaver Character. So Beaver Character. So there's a couple things in there. Okay, so okay. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys are confused or anything like that, please leave them in the comments or the live chat. And yeah, so I'm not. It's not like I'm ending the live stream. No, I'm not ending the live stream at all. So Beaver Character. Let's start by making our character the hopping beaver. We'll use object-oriented design discussed in this tutorial to describe our Beaver character. When creating a game character, we should think about what properties and behaviors it should have. For example, our beaver should keep track of her X and Y position and how many sticks she has collected. She also needs two behaviors. Two behaviors. Hop, which makes her jump, which is a flappy bird. And then fall, which is makes her fall a bit down. Here's what it looks like as an object. So let's restart it. So there's just the object. I'm not gonna view it in a new tab. No, I'm not gonna view it in a new tab. So that's the object. The program doesn't do a very good job at checking the different behaviors, although it's not animated. So we can only see her one state of being. Let's add a draw function so that we can tell the beaver to do different things depending on the user's interaction. For this game, we want the beaver to hop wherever the user is pressing the space key. This can be implemented pretty simply. So draw function background if keys pressed key.code, blah blah blah. That's all the code. And then that's pretty efficient code, but if we ran it, we have to continually press our spacebar to keep the beaver from falling off the face of the canvas forever. Never to return. We should constrain the Y values to keep some reasonable value to keep the beaver in screen. That's common in games. To keep the characters inside the game world, we could do that by using constrain in draw function, passing it in appropriate min and max. So this dot y equals constrain this dot y comma 0 comma height not negative 50 or minus 50 whatever, and then it does that. So restart. So it does that, and then look at that. Look at that. I can just get a hop 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 hop. Oh, it's a space. Okay. Okay, sorry, I couldn't. So okay, so forest environment. So the environment. This game is a classic 2D slide. I almost said slide scroller, but side scroller. That means that we are looking at it side on, and the character is just moving forwards and backwards through it. We always want our character in the center of the screen, however, so actually we simulate a parent motion of character by moving the background past the character. It's a trick, but it works. So let's start off with, to start with, let's just draw the parts that won't show any motion, the blue sky and brown ground. So there's challenge, then 2 documents, then a project. Okay, so just one thing before we go on. Um, it's that if you guys think this is a boring stream, like a really boring stream, or it's boring at some times and not boring at other times, I would say it's like 90% not boring, but you might say 70, you might say 50. Um, you might do like a 10% boring, which is amazing. But um, I would say it's not boring, but it's just me. Like it's just me like going off with like talking about other stuff or something. But yeah, and if this would like um, yeah, so it's 9:15. Yeah, okay. So to start off, let's just draw the parts that won't show any motion, the blue sky and the brown ground. Okay, so and then show special code. Now create the side scrolling appearance. Let's add grass using the grass image from the image library. One way we could create this moving environment would be to pretend our canvas was 3,000 pixels wide, and that's how wide our level was, and draw as many glass blocks to fit those 3,000 pixels, moving them over each time. However, that is not very efficient, and in programming games, we tend to care a lot about efficiency. Instead, we are going to tile and snake the grass images. We'll just draw as many as we need to go across the 400 pixel screen. And then when one falls off the left side of the right screen, we immediately stick it back on the right side of the screen and just continue doing it forever. So, one more thing. By the way, we're in summer right now, which is amazing. Um, it's um, June 12th today, and we have about 2 months before we go back to school. I mean, I would say longer than 2 months because if it would be 2 months, then it would be July. I think it would be June 30th or July 1st because August is August school day, like the school time, like school is starting on on the 31st of August. So woohoo! I am pretty excited to see what my schedule is. A little nervous. I'm a little nervous for my schedule, even though it's like summer is just 2 weeks. I mean, not 2 weeks, 2 months. 2 to 3 months is just vacation. Like, like it may feel like forever, but yeah, it's probably gonna go fast if you guys like playing video games like I do. But growing up can go like fast, like super fast paced. Like you need to do this. Need to do that and do that. Like this summer, uh, my I started doing laundry. I started cutting grass with a riding lawnmower, and that was only one time. Um, but I prefer the um, like the push mower because I mean like I would prefer I mean not to get me wrong, but the thing about the riding lawnmower is that it doesn't, like, some of them don't have seats, like the one that I did, and it went up, like, the grass went up like a big hill, like a hill, and like I was a little like scared because of that. But enough about me. I can do this. I can do that in another video. Okay, so now to create a. Okay, so to do that, we'll start by initiating an array of our initial positions for the grass blocks, then some code, then inside our draw loop, we'll draw each of them, some code. That looks good for a static scene, but we need this to move, so we can just subtract 1 from each grass position each time, moving them to the left 1 pixel. And so we okay, so sorry about me doing this, but this has got to be a part 1. So part 1. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream because I'm gonna do some stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys like this live stream, and see you in the next